We as the citizens of Kenya, we are greatly disturbed by the hypocrisy of the international communities and diplomatic correspondence. When Mr. Ruto was legitimately clinging to power, they applauded him, they glorified him, and they honored him. The American Embassy and the African Union was in the front line, genuflecting his impunities and hypocritical connive. When he demanded for election audit and reduction of the cost of living in March 2023, Ruto and his government spread live bullets on innocent citizens, sending more than 100 innocent souls into permanent silence. We forgave and painfully buried our own brothers, sisters, fathers, and mothers. No international body questioned Mr. Ruto and his government over his unconstitutional, malicious, ill-mannered, and brutal conduct. Contrarily, he was honored, applauded, glorified from one international assembly to another. Lately, the United States state visit. Ruto, in his greed, is plundering Kenyans, spending billions of shillings on international flights while citizens go hungry. His regime is looting every little coin in our national treasury, deleting subsidies, increasing taxation, borrowing, getting billions of grants, yet there are no roads, there are no adequate county funds. Schools are retarded, the economy is fluctuating. They even went to the extreme height of greed of tendering themselves national examination deals that ended up ruining lives of millions of innocent children countrywide. Then raised fees for the same kids, they ruined their lives. Thousands of bright students are rotting in streets and at homes doing casual jobs because they can't join high schools nor universities, since Mr. Ruto is too greedy to consider a child of a poor widow trying to secure a future through education system. To protect his malicious actions, he appointed members of his ethnic group into serious state jobs, positions, and parastatals. He ensured his own ethnic group occupy all sensitive state parastatals, from Kenya Revenue Authorities to Kenya Power to the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, to mention but just a few. To cut deals and to fatten his pockets, Ruto appointed criminals into ministerial positions, those holding heaps of criminal cases and records. His accomplices driving our country down the trenches, and he applauds them and cut deals with them. Lately, and most unfortunate one, fake fertilizer scandal. While the minister or the cabinet secretary of the scandal in question before then had several cases not limited to rape cases and corruption cases. All these the citizens bear with pain as international communities keep on applauding Mr. Ruto. He spends billions of Kenyan shillings budgeting about his breakfast and international flights on chartered planes and entertainment when Kenyans can't afford even a loaf of bread. He keeps on raising our taxes when he cannot even account for the ones that we give already. He cannot account because they all end up in his pockets and those of his cronies. When we ask why, he sends rogue police officers and criminals to frustrate, to humiliate, to beat, to maim, and to harm innocent citizens who are questioning on their constitutional rights on the streets. Or even worse, he sends his right hand, Mr. Kibet, to hunt you down and mold you in his own desire, whether mutilation or any other form of quietus. He has gone so far to add more taxes on this financial year 2024-2025 on his budget, with intentions to increase the budget for his family, those of his spouses and the spouses of the deputy president, and to get billions of shillings for breakfast and international flights on chartered private jets. Whereas the people promised good life before during his campaigns, he has killed their dreams literally, and he has killed their future. He has done so through the high cost of living, corruption, tribalism, arrogance from his cronies, dishing out looted millions of public resources, bribing churches, wandering everywhere, trying to find out what to tax and how to tax it bitterly, while not mentioning where the taxes really do go. We do not just want the finance bill to drop. We need a clear audit of how these revenues are being collected and where the revenues collected are going, how they're being spent. We need to know where the loans that are being borrowed, where do they go? We need to get the information about the grants that we are getting as a country. We need to know where these subsidies that are being deleted from the previous regimes, where these monies are being taken. We need change, and we are going to fight for it to our last drop of blood. We are requesting international communities to intervene in questioning Mr. Ruto, failure to which, regardless of the direction the revolution takes the country, we will not welcome any interference from any international communities, whether the United Nations or the African Union or any other Kenyan international ally. Thank you.